Tuesday, March 1st. We're going to talk about world news. Then I've got a chart that will blow your mind and the trade of the day, the trade I'll be using for my small account challenge to grow it from 1,000 to 25,000. Currently, I'm up 65% at $1,650 1 week into the challenge. World news will, of course, start with Russia. Russia is turning the tables on the West, meaning us, the US. Russia does not like the fact and is fearful, because they're in fear, that the West, us, have nuclear weapons in former Soviet republics. So that's their new claim as far as why they're attacking Ukraine. It's the fault of the West, of course. Now, however, Lavrov, the foreign minister from Russia, says that Russia is ready for a joint work with the US, with us, on strategic stability. So they say that, but do they mean that? So we'll have to give that time. Okay, Eurozone inflation is extremely high, just the way our CPI numbers came in, and we're really high at 7.5. Italy's came in at 6.2. Their estimate was 5.5. Italy says it's going to be a tough winter without Russia's energy, but they will make do. Now, crude oil is up another $3 per barrel. The 10-year, which we used to use to measure how expensive it was to invest in our market, specifically in tech, is down another 7 basis points to 1.75. That's the same 10-year that was up around 2% a day, if not 2 days ago. Okay, Switzerland announced they are freezing Russian assets. Now, that's very important because everybody knows that people always hide their money in Swiss bank accounts. That hasn't changed for decades. Next, summary. Markets are extremely volatile, which, if you stay to the end of the video, you're going to get my trade of the day and how we're going to make money. Next, I'd like to talk about my chart of the day. Let me just bring that up. So this could be any chart that you're looking at. So we're watching a stock, let's say it's pre-earnings, or let's just say whatever the reason is, it's going up and all of a sudden it gets hit. And then this could be the market as well. Then what you like to see is people jumping on that opportunity because they're like, oh man, it just fell off a cliff. I'm going to buy because at some point in the future, it will be back at this level. I don't care if it's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Then we have the short-term investors that say, I know what likes to happen. It will rebound and I will make money. So day one, they're correct. You see a bit of a rebound. Day two, again, a bit of a rebound. And there's inflow and people think this stock is going back up to where it fell off the cliff. However, day three, and sometimes day three becomes day four, all of a sudden it gets worse and it's at a lower point. Now, some of you remember when I used to talk about the SPY, I would have a similar chart and I'd be like, oh, it looks like the SPY is rebounding. And then they sell it off to a lower point, which brings me to the SPY chart, which is exactly what I was talking about. So I got yesterday's chart up here. Now, what I said yesterday morning, so the SPY is at 436. Then the day started extremely low, 432. And I was telling you guys, I think this SPY could potentially touch 430 or maybe even 429 to the downside. So what happened in the market? They started buying the SPY up. So at this time, I went on Twitter and I said, oh my God, do not be surprised. It was 433, a little under. Do not be surprised if they push the SPY up to 438. I know it's alarming. I know it doesn't make sense. But yes, it could possibly happen. So what happened? And that was right before 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. I made the posting. Boom. They pushed the SPY all the way up to 437.90. Matt, how did you know it would be 438? How did you know? I'm confused. I saw your post. It was 432.54, and you said the SPY could go up to 438. How'd you do it? Easily. That's what I do. I chart. I tell you the peak. I tell you the floor, and we trade the range in between. That's how we make money. So let's go to the chart. Okay, at 438, it sold off a little, and people are like, oh, I don't believe this sell-off. The market is strong. There's no other reason. The market should be strong. These people, what are they smoking? I don't even know what drugs they're on, but people that are buying the market. I explained this. If you missed this in yesterday's video, you have to understand and watch yesterday's video. I explained that some big money was buying the market on Thursday, on Friday, and then even at the start of yesterday. You can see the buy right there. They pushed it as high as 438. However, I tell you, my strategy is for now. Every time the market peaks, I'm going puts on the SPY and calls on the UVXY. So that still is the strategy. It's a 1-day strategy, a 2-day strategy, and a week strategy. That's not a problem. So we'll go back here, 438, you had the sell off back to 433, which was a key level of support. So at 433, you bounced once, 435, back down to 433, bounced to 435. And then people were like, if it's not going above 435, the next time it goes to 433, I'm going to sell and get out of my positions. So what happens? 433, boom, shoots down 430 and change, right? And then what do you see? The end of the day spike. Now, let me tell you why I believe we saw the end of the day spike. The same people that were buying on Thursday, the same people that were buying on Friday, the same people that were buying the market yesterday morning, Monday morning, and pushed it up to 438, believes that anywhere in this level is a purchase and they could push it all the way up to 438 or something to that extent. Me, I'm a contrarian. I'm going the opposite theory. Every time the SPY or the markets spike currently, I will be playing puts. I will be taking a bearish position. Let's go to the 1-month chart actually. So here you go, inflow, inflow, inflow. And I warned yesterday, even though the market was selling off and the UVXY was up like 11% pre-market, what if they do the same thing they did on Thursday and Friday? So that again is my warning to you. What if there's inflow? Look at the volume here. So why would there be inflow? Because big money is like, oh, we're going to take a position in there. However, big money could be incorrect because I still believe that the SPY will retouch 424. Now, is it going to happen today? Probably not. But will it happen in the next 5 to 7 trading days? More than likely, we retest. Why? Because anytime we bottom out like this, and this is 420, I think we were at 419. We opened at 410 on Thursday. Anytime we bottom like this, there's usually something called a double bottom. Hey, Matt, could this be a double bottom in January? It's the start. But what you can say is, look at the trend line, okay? Almost like my chart I showed you, right? Yeah, exactly like the chart I showed you. So here we go. Stock, oh, it's up, it's up, it's up. Oh, it crashes. Oh, hey, let's be the first ones back in because it's going to go higher. That's like day 1 and day 2. Here it is. Oh, it spiked up here. Oh, back down. Spiked higher again. And then what happens? Sells off to a lower point. That's exactly what I'm showing you in my chart. So actually, based on that information, there likely will be demand in the market today. We're likely going to see the same thing we've been seeing the past couple of days. So here the market opened down, had a nice rebound. The market opened down, dropped, rebounded, then dropped and higher. So what's probably going to happen? I might have changed my opinion. I believe that the market could actually spike a little higher. Now, again, when the market spikes higher, I haven't changed my thought process. I'm still entering puts. I'm still taking a bearish position. So what am I looking for today? You know, I love to say it, history repeats itself. So I will be looking for the SPY to go up to 438. But that's not my entry point because I'm going to be even more secure. I'm going to look for it to cross 438, head towards 439. At that point, I will take SPY puts and I will give myself more than enough time. I'm not going to go out to Wednesday, which is only Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 days. I'll go out to Friday, which gives me Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 trading days. Now, if you like what you're learning, you like the knowledge I'm dropping, please stay, watch the next video.